We here at Talking Beards Industries want to bring you the best product available to man. Therefore, we're doing some things to change the podcast and all the wonderful things that we do during the show. If you're interested, you should check out this episode where we discuss with our chat room all about the things and the changes we would like to make to the show and all of the different ideas that everyone has been giving us. We've really been taking a lot of things into consideration and want to try to do something new and different with the show and try to gain back a lot of our old viewers and listeners. On this episode, Aaron sits down with all the listeners and talks about some of the ideas they've been proposing towards us. We hope you enjoy this episode of Talking Beards, the podcast. Make sure you send us some feedback at talkingbeards1@gmail.com and also go to talkingbeards.com to find out more information about the show. But until then, check this episode out and go listen to it right now, please. Welcome to the Talking Beards podcast, an entertainment news show all about the world of facial hair. You can catch the show live every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern by going to talkingbeards.com. While you're at the website, you can check out all the other cool things that we do. We cover the latest news going on in the beard and mustache world, from competitions, contests, fundraisers, and all the charity work. We also have special guests each week talking about what they're doing to make a difference in the facial hair world. We also do trivia each week with really great prizes, compliments of Honest Amish. So make sure you tune in every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. at talkingbeards.com. Now let's get on with the show.
Oh, hey. What's up, everybody? Oh, Andrew Mattson's here. Imagine that. So, I'm by myself. Don't really have a plan at all. I just wanted to come on here. We were going to do a show, and then, Scott had some really bad, not really bad, just some really important real life family stuff to do. So we weren't going to do a show, but then, I went to Target and me and Natalie were talking. I was like, I'm just going to go live for a few minutes. So, I can't stay here super, super long because, I got to go to work and all that good stuff, but we're here. What is going on? All 19 people. This is exciting. All by myself. So, I don't know. I don't even know what to say. So, like I said, Scott cannot be here tonight, and I wasn't really planning on it, but I'm here. So we're gonna do this. So, I don't know. Last week we talked about where the show should be going. So I don't know, maybe we could talk about that for a little bit. I've got probably about 30 minutes. So we've gotten a lot of good feedback over the last week. Some stuff that, I was kind of expecting, and a couple things I really wasn't expecting, but I was pleasantly surprised with the amount of feedback we got. So, thought that was pretty good. Anyway, so one of the things I wanted to do was I got some beard mail, and I was just going to do it next week, but I found out that apparently it was time sensitive. What's up, Josh Bethel? So since it's time sensitive, I don't know, maybe I do the beard mail thing. Don't I have a picture for that? We'll do the all professional. Look at this. Beard mail. Talking Beards is mail. So yeah, this is a card that Tyler Hill sent me. Like, how super cool is that? He sent me a card. So I started opening it because I didn't know what it was. And then Natalie freaked out and tackled me across the couch and was like, no, don't open that. So I didn't open it. What's up, Matt McClear? So yeah, I got it. So Tyler Hill sent me this card. Oh, here, I got to do this. Scott loves it when I get real close. Roses are red. Violets are blue. Inside this card, I don't know if there's poop in it. Smells like poo. What the hell? Why was this time sensitive? It does. Wow, I can smell it, and it smells like poop. I don't think so, Lacey. Oh my God, but he can go back and rewatch this. What the hell? Here, Natalie, smell this. No. Dude, that's bad. No, I smelt it, Josh. Dude, that made my eyes water. No, it's not scratch and sniff. I'm not touching it. So, oh my God. Why did you say I don't know. It smells so bad. I don't know what this substance is that's in it. Dude, that crap makes my eyes water. No, I'm not putting it under my pillow, but I am going to take it to work and make everybody smell it. Oh my God, dude. Thank you, Tyler Hill. Dude, that's awful.
Lacey said it was worth it.
I got a cat. This thing, I'm telling y'all, this cat right here has gone absolutely berserk like the last couple days. I don't know what the hell her problem is, but she is like on crack. So anybody wants a cat, they can have her.
No, they can't.
Apparently, Natalie said no, but I don't. Oh my God, my eyes are so watering. Dude, that thing stinks bad. Oh, I wish there was smell-o-vision. How you doing, Josh? You just had surgery. Are you feeling all right? You good? Dude, that stinks. I appreciate that. It smelled great. So yeah, I'm gonna take that to work and make everybody smell that. Oh my God. Yeah, Fawn, we're a little early tonight. So yeah, we were just gonna kind of dive into what was everybody's thought process on last week's show. Did anybody think any more about it? Because I know I sure did. Yeah, I don't know. Some of the comments, I don't know. Me and Scott were going to discuss all this, and like I said, I didn't really even have a plan. So I'll just kind of, talk off the cuff or whatever. One of the comments we got about the show was it was too scripted. They felt like it was like watching the 6 o'clock news, or maybe they just said news. I don't know. I'm going to add 6 o'clock. So they said it was like watching the 6 o'clock news, and it was just too scripted. I feel like that's important, and me and Scott both kind of feel like having a structured show is important. We've kind of talked about that the whole time. I mean, we don't necessarily stick to a very strict schedule. It's not like 7:15 we're starting Matt, 7:25 we're starting BS Buttons or whatever. You know what I mean? But I mean, we try to stick to a structure, and I don't know. I appreciate the feedback, but I don't think that's one of the things we will change. Maybe we'll get a little looser with it, but I don't know. Me and Scott both feel like a structured show for us is important. Other shows, they can just wing it the whole time and whatever happens, and that's good. Like, everybody's different. But for our show, I feel like a structured kind of, not necessarily a strict schedule, but some sort of schedule is important for us. Another thing that someone told us was, they said that we feel like it feels like we don't want to do the show. Kinda. What'd they say? They said, it was more of a have to than a want to. And I agree with that one. Here, probably the last few months, I don't know what's happened. I used to really, really, really like doing the show. And now it's exactly like this person said. It was more of a have to. And I don't know I genuinely do not know what happened. It was going really good, and the show's still fine. I mean, it still works, and everybody seems to like it, I guess. No one likes to hurt people's feelings. So I think when we ask for criticism, nobody really wants us to tell us exactly like why we suck if we're sucking, but just tell us, you know what I mean? That's why we were asking. I wasn't asking for, y'all are doing great. If we're not doing great, just tell us we're not doing great. You know what I mean? Like, honesty. Anyway, where was I going with that? Beard laws. I sure did. You did beard laws. You did it. You did what? I sure did what?
He's the one who said that it seemed like it was more of a.
Oh yeah, you weren't the only one, Matt. But yeah, you did say that. But no, you weren't the only one. So yeah, it was definitely feels like, it's a have to. Get to. Yeah, exactly. Change the mindset from have to get to. Well, the mindset before was we were looking forward to. And now it's like Scott and I both have been like, well, it's Tuesday. We got to do the show again. And that's not good. We like doing the show. We used to super like doing the show. But I think both of us really have a lot going on. I don't know what exactly changed for overall, but I know every day I super worry about Natalie, and I think I try to put my mind in other places so I'm not just solely focused on worrying about her all day, and that wears me out a lot. And I think maybe that has a lot to do with it. I don't know. I can't help it. So that, like I said, that wears me out. The super tragic loss of my buddy at work really wore me out. I took that really personal, and I've been carrying a lot of that around with me. I don't know how much that changed everything, but I know, like, I've told a few people how I feel about that whole situation, and everybody says the same thing. It's not your fault, but that whole thing, I don't know. I blame myself a lot. And I think, I don't know how much that's really weighing on me. I don't go talk to a counselor or a psychiatrist or anything. I just I feel like maybe I buy a bunch of car parts just so I can go wrench by myself. Maybe, I don't know, but stuff like that really, really bothers me. And I know Scott has a bunch of personal stuff going on, and I'm not going to get into what he has because that's his stuff. But he also has a lot of personal heavy stuff going on, and we try to put it behind us and do a show every Tuesday for an hour. And maybe, I don't know if we need to stop the show. I don't really want to stop the show, but I don't know. I honestly thought like we were hiding it. Does that make sense? Like, I thought, I was like, oh, I can just, fake it through the show for an hour and nobody's going to notice that I didn't feel like doing the show. Well, people can tell. People can tell when we don't feel like doing the show, because I know for a fact 100% the last 3 shows, no interest. Absolutely no interest. Maybe even more than that, but for sure it's like, I know. What's up, Jake? I saw it. If it turns into a job, you will lose interest. And that is 100% what bearding has done. Just bearding in general. We started in 14, 15, 16, and it was fun, dude. It was so much fun. And we would travel around and go do all this stuff. But then, like, worlds happened. And then I felt like I had more obligations to do competitions. And then, like Jake said, it turned into more work than I don't know. It was more of a job. Like, a lot of people, like, I would leave work to go travel for a weekend or whatever, and I come back to work and everybody's like, how was your weekend? I'm like, I just worked the whole time. I felt like I didn't even have fun. Like, it was like, I'm ready to get back to work so I can chill for a couple hours before we go to work at the end of the night. But that's how it's been, like, since probably Worlds. It's just or I just suck. Thank you, Jake. But yeah, it has turned into work, and it's been fun. The whole thing's been just an amazing, amazing ride. And I would have never imagined watching a reality show in 2012 or whatever it was. Me and Natalie just chilling on the couch, like, wow, this looks cool. Like, let's go do a beard competition. Here we are, almost 10 years later, and for a while it was just our life. It's just constant, like, oh, every weekend we were going somewhere. I think Natalie did 30 competitions a couple years ago, something like that. And I was right behind her because I couldn't take off work. If I didn't work, I'd have done 40 competitions that year. It was just every weekend there was a competition. And we've talked about that. You can't keep up with it. And I think that's one thing that really kind of hurt bearding, maybe, just in general. But I don't know. That's a whole different subject. We're going to do a show on that. What is killing bearding? Because it's a thing. I don't know if y'all realize this or want to admit it or talk about it or whatever, but bearding is dying. And we all need to kind of figure out how to not let it die if y'all want it to not die. Because look around. It is. And I think social media has a lot to do with that. But anyway, that's another show. We're going to do a whole show on that. See, I'm excited about that. Maybe that's one of the things. Maybe we need to actually come up with some content that's, yeah, maybe we can do that. Maybe just, what would y'all like for us to do shows on? You know, we could do rants about stuff like how stupid chops are. We could do an entire show on that. What's up, Josh? Yeah. We'll just bring Barefoot on and he can explain to us why he decided to make such a poor facial hairstyle. Let's see. People are becoming complacent. Let's see. It is. People are becoming complacent and losing their focusing the reason we all started. The reason we all started was to have fun. When we very first got started, we didn't even have a clue that charity was involved. And it was fun. We thoroughly enjoyed it. More shows about poop. Yeah. Beard Laws gets it. Everybody just wants to have shows about poop. Beard burnout is real. It is. I've seen some people that people that were super big into it when we got into it. And I'm like, oh man, you're winning every week. This is super cool, man. You're going to do this forever. And then it's all of a sudden they just quit showing up. I'm like, how could you do that? It just didn't make sense to me in 2015, 16. Like some of these big name beard people, like you showed up, you were going to probably win best in show. I'm like, why would you stop doing that? Makes sense. It weighs on you. So I don't know. Maybe that's kind of what the show has done. Maybe me and Scott's, instead of it being a fun thing, it just turned into a show of work. Maybe it just turned into a job that we were not getting paid for at all. And maybe that's a thing. I don't know. These are all just ideas. Like maybe the fact that we have to spend hundreds of dollars every month just to, make sure StreamYard works and the website works and the podcast goes out to everywhere in the whole world. And we can send out these Honest Amish soaps and we can make the boxes and stickers and all this crap and send it all out. I like doing it, but I don't know. Maybe that's an underlying issue. Like, wow, it sucks spending your own money just to do this crap all the time. And now it's not even fun anymore. So at first it was super fun. Maybe it's like, oh, we're just doing this for fun. Now it's like, wow, now I'm spending all this money and it's not even fun. So it's just, I don't know, burning ourselves out maybe. Let's see. How can I start to go to a lot more competitions out of state? I guess you, Jeremy, you hop in your car and you drive to them. That's what we do. We pack up and we head out. I don't know, buddy. You just got to do it. If you want something, you go freaking get it. And that's it. That's it. That's what you got to do. So don't talk about it, be about it kind of thing. Hey, Ruby doo. You better not be on this driving. You better be parked somewhere. Too much of a good thing loses its value. Absolutely. Too much of a good thing. Exactly. It loses its value. That's always been a saying, too much of a good thing's not good kind of deal. And I don't know, maybe. What's up, Tyler Hill? Dude, this freaking card smells so bad. You missed it. Go back and watch this. I opened it early. I should have waited on you to pop on. I don't even know why I did that, but tip and donation PayPal. So we've got a Patreon. We're going to launch it again. on the 200th episode of the podcast, and maybe that'll be a new revamp thing, or maybe we're going to overwork ourselves even more and make it worse. I don't know, but yeah, I mean that was supposed to be like a paid kind of deal, and that's like 8-9 episodes away. So last episode was 190, so we're 10 episodes away from what is scheduled to be a podcast only episode of Talking Beards / the Beardcaster, or however we're going to word it. So, and then we're going to launch Patreon. So that'll be a Patreon only episode, and you're going to have to pay to listen to it. So hopefully we get like a bunch of dollars. I don't know. So it's an idea. There's a lot of podcasts I listen to. They do Patreon podcasts, and they'll be like $5 a month. Then we'll release an extra 2, 3, 4 episodes, and you listen to them or whatever. We're going to try it. If it works, it works. If not, oh well. We did a few episodes. I think they're going to be podcast only, so we can record them whenever, and I don't have to be late for work to do them. And I don't know, maybe that's something that bugs me. I don't like being late for work, and I've got to be late for work every Tuesday, and I don't like it. I stay over and I get to hang out with day shift for a little bit, so that's fun. But I don't know. I don't like being late for work. I've never really been late, and I don't know, every Tuesday I gotta be late, and I don't like that. But it is what it is. Maybe, like I said, maybe that's a thing. What else? What else were some of the comments? One of the big comments, and this is something that I don't know how much I really want to get into it, because I haven't really talked to anybody about it. But one of the main comments I got, and I know Natalie got them, and I don't know what all Scott got, but I know I got a decent amount of feedback for the last episode, and I greatly appreciate it. And more feedback, the merrier. I that's my motto. Anyway, so what was it, a year ago, maybe something like that? We started the Talking Beards Network, and we thought it was going to be this great thing, and everybody was going to, help each other, and it was just going to be this new cutting edge thing. And it's been fun. I've really enjoyed, working with everybody. And me and Glander have absolutely struck up an amazing close friendship, and I'm so grateful for that. Same thing with me and Matt. Me and Matt we talk all the freaking time, and that's super cool. And if it wasn't for all this, it wouldn't have happened. I mean, we met because of TikTok, but this whole being on the Talking Beards Network and stuff made it even closer, and everybody. But I don't know if it really helped us out like I kind of thought it was going to. I think honestly, the Talking Beards Network made the shows maybe suffer. One of the things I think was maybe the fact that everybody gets bombarded with a ridiculous amount of notifications every day, like 6 days a week. And people get numb to getting Talking Beards notifications, and makes people not care. Maybe we're just annoying everybody with all the notifications. I know I don't like getting annoyed with a bunch of notifications. And if something's annoying me on social media, I'll, turn the notifications off or whatever. Maybe a lot of people turn the notifications off and no one even watches us anymore, or they're just tired of us because we've done 115 episodes. But with that being said, maybe we revisit the Talking Beards Network. I don't know. Anybody of the 28 people that are listening or watching or whatever, what do you think about that? I don't want to necessarily say, oh, we're going to cancel all the shows. We're not NBC. We can't cancel shows. But maybe we just take Talking Beards, the page, back as Talking Beards, and Aaron and Scott, and maybe Aaron and Natalie do a show, or, Scott and somebody do a show, but just take it back to us, and everybody go, we helped everybody grow up. Now everybody can spread their wings and fly on their own. I don't know. I know, see, Fawn, thank you for being honest. She agrees. I noticed it week 1 after we got multiple shows on the network. We had consistently 60 to 70 live people every week, consistently, sometimes more. We would all the time we would hit peak shows. We would hit 100 all the time. And then we started the network thing. We're like, wow, this is going to be even better. And then we got, 2 or 3 shows that first week. That first episode, after that, we have 40 live people. And that was just the first week. And it's done nothing but step down. We've had like 18 people. And that, I know I watch it while we're live. And who the heck wants to talk to 18 people live when you used to talk to 100? 100's still not a lot, but it's, I don't know. We were trending up, and now we are definitely trending down. So one thing, like we talked about, like, do we continue like just doing it, even though people are clearly caring less, or people actually not caring less and people just quit watching because of a ridiculous amount of notifications and it's annoying people? Just like Josh says here. Oh, that's not Josh. Too many shows have burned out beard watching. I thought, and Natalie's going to make fun of me because apparently she's never heard me say this before, but I thought, one team, one fight was going to be a good thing. And it's not, I don't think. I think, honestly, we honestly shot ourselves in the foot by teaming up with everybody. And I liked it. I mean, I still like it, but it shouldn't, we shouldn't have to suffer just to help everybody else out, as selfish as that kind of sounds. I don't know, just an idea. I'm not necessarily saying we're going in the network. Like I said, this is the first time I've said it to anyone, and I decided to do it live on here. Besides talking to Natalie or maybe Matt about it, but I don't know. What do you think? See, David Ludwig says, for me, it is family life in the way. I love listening to you when I can. So, I mean, with that being said, would we be better off just switching to podcast form? Would people just rather us just do a podcast and pop out Tuesday or something? I don't know. Just ideas. Do people even care about sitting and watching a live thing anymore? Our podcast numbers aren't that bad. We're huge in India, but I don't know. I know I used to really, really look forward to the Beardcaster episodes coming out on Friday when we were driving to a competition, and that was part of the thing. Would we be better off just being a podcast? Does this live thing kind of just ran its course? David doesn't listen to pods. He just eats them. All right. Well, I mean, don't eat Tide Pods. They're really bad for you, bud. Josh, again, something funny. My hand is the same color as your mic cover from the stuff they cleaned my arm for surgery. Are you in the hospital still right now? Jesus, that's dedication. Josh Bethel says, variety is the spice of life. I agree. I don't know when I miss the show. I listen to the podcast. I listen to the podcast all the time. I think, and Scott thinks, we're really good. I like it. I think I don't know. I think we do well together. 10 episodes or more, we used to work better together, and something is off, but hopefully we can figure out what that off thing is. I don't know. I feel like I'm just rambling. What else is going on, everybody? What do y'all think? I've given you a lot of information to listen to. Let's see. Beard Laws, Thursday night at 9. There are at least 6 shows related to beards, just for example. Exactly. So here we go. We've just saturated the market, just like competitions, and it hurts everything. Matt, again, you have to think not only on the Talking Beards Network, a lot of shows everywhere. There are tons of show every single night, beard community and non-beard community. Yeah, it's just, there's tons of stuff, man. There's just tons of live content. Is that what's kind of hurt us? Is it the fact that COVID happened and everybody got a mic and a camera? You couldn't even find a mic and a camera in a store 6 months ago. It was wild. You go, just all the social media type stuff in stores were just gone. So maybe just naturally it's hurt us. Maybe it has nothing to do with the network or any of that. Let's see. Oh, hey, Josh is not at the hospital. That's good. I think right now is just a weird time for everyone. I agree. It is a super weird time for everybody right now. Fawn Hall. She loves talking beards, and we love Fawn Hall, and she wants us to stay live. I would think if we're going to continue to do the show, we're going to stay live. I was just kind of, just talking. Well, if anybody would rather, if everybody was like, we'd rather just be a podcast, then there we go. Maybe that's what we would do. What is up, Sweet Tea? Sweet Tea. I don't know. See, find your passion and stay the course. Yep, that's exactly. I don't know. Let's see. Fawn says, I think it's trivia and more beard giveaways. So you think we should bring back trivia? See, we just can't make everybody happy. It seemed like with trivia there for a while, I don't know, it was dull and boring and everybody would leave. Like even when we had, our 60, 70 people doing the show, we'd start doing trivia and it would go down to 9. And it was the same 9 people every week. And it was just, Andrew was just winning all the time. And that was annoying everyone. So I don't know. I try to give away soap all the time. I need to send out soap. I need to be better with that. But mix it up. Yeah, maybe every once in a while we'll do a trivia. See, Michelle loved trivia. Andrew Matson, it's long. I'll read it loud. The real issue is the network put What Up Mob Wednesday out to more people. Since then, people have got overconfident in their abilities. If Monty and Boo can do it, anyone can. Okay. We put them out to more people. I think we put everybody out to the equal amount of people, I think. I don't know. Anyway, so everybody has ideas. See, maybe I need to reread what you said. So if everybody just was like, oh, we can all do shows. I don't know. Some people can't really do shows. And maybe people watch not as good content somewhere else, not necessarily saying anything about anybody I know. I'm just saying in general, they're like, all right, well, these live things have, they're not as good as they could be anymore. And people just lose interest. Maybe it was just, Talking Beards was one of the first, not saying we were the first. Maybe that just kind of ran its course. We were the only one for a long time. And now we are definitely not the only one. So maybe that's its thing. Maybe it's just natural. And that's just where we're at. And while there's, 400 beard shows talking about the same thing, it's going to be like this. And that's fine. As long as, somebody's watching us, we'll keep doing it. But as long as we can figure out how to make it fun again is important. And everybody has clearly noticed, if not everybody, a good majority of people have noticed that the last few episodes haven't been fun and they've been kind of robotic. And Scott and I just kind of go through the same thing. It's like, all right, well, we know we don't even really have to talk about the show. We're just going to hop in and start doing it. And we used to plan and, do stuff like that. Now we don't really plan and do stuff anymore. We're just like, all right, well, we know what you're going to do at this point in time. And we know each other's, every move really, really well. And we work really, really well together. And we don't have to plan anymore. Maybe we got too comfortable. Maybe we have to go back to planning and doing something, or maybe we just need to do something different. Maybe we need to do a NASCAR show or a show about Subarus. Maybe that's what everybody wants. Everybody wants more Subaru content. I think that's what Natalie wants. She got a downpipe today. She's super excited about it. She ran to the front door and she was like, oh my gosh, I got a Cobb downpipe. Anyway, we got off subject. So I don't know. I've got to go to work. You make fun for the guys. Oh, and then the show will be fun. New shirt idea. Yeah, we've put it out there, Daniel. I don't know. Hit me up. You're supposed to hit me up anyway. You should call me here in a little bit. I'm going to be going to work here in 10 minutes. So, I'll put that out there. Station wagons. What's a downpipe? So the downpipe is the part of the exhaust that goes from the turbo. It goes down the firewall and it has a catalytic converter at the end of it right before it hits the main tailpipe exhaust. So yeah, it's like the first part of the exhaust on a turbo car is called a downpipe. Kyle, we talked about that, but what beard clubs are doing anything right now besides Beard Mob, really? Not many. Maybe once everybody gets up and running again, or, all these normal city beard clubs start doing beard clubby stuff again. Maybe we'll do that, but it's kind of hard just to highlight a different beard mob every week. So, hey, beard clubs, if you're listening, it's time to start doing beard club stuff again. So we could highlight different beard clubs. I do like this idea, but beard clubs have to do beard club stuff in order for us to highlight them. So, yeah, everybody got scared and didn't want to do anything for COVID, and people weren't even doing meetings. And now people are like, all right, let's do beard club stuff again. And they had 30 members. And I know for a fact, a couple of them, they're like, all right, let's do our first meeting. And like 2 people showed up, 3 people showed up. Like everybody just dispersed. So everybody, if you want to do beard club stuff again, you need to get part of your beard club again. Yeah, let's rebuild this community. COVID hurt a lot of stuff, and I think this was one of them. So everybody stay off of social media. Don't fight with one another. I think those are all good points. Love one another and spread positivity. Those are my closing thoughts. So I've got to go to work. Everybody have a fantastic evening. And if you have any more, any more stuff you want to tell us about the show, you just hit me up directly. You know how to reach me. You're on Facebook or whatever right now. So send me messages and tell me good, bad, the ugly, whatever. I mean, all I can say, if I don't like your idea, I just won't do it. But maybe, some people got good ideas. Andrew Matson had one time. So if Andrew can come up with good ideas one time, I think anybody can. All right, everybody, have a fantastic evening. I've rambled enough. Thank you for listening to me, and have a good day. Buy Honest Amish stuff. Okay, bye.
We hope you enjoyed this week's episode of the Talking Beards podcast. You can find out more information by going to talkingbeards.com. There you can subscribe to the podcast, make a donation to our show, or pick up some really cool Talking Beards merchandise. We hope to see you in the chat room. You can find us over at facebook.com/talkingbeards if you want to participate in our chat. Thank you again for checking the show out, and we hope you have a great week. Make sure you come back next week at 8 p.m. on Tuesday evening to watch the show live. Until next time, thanks.